That's a big number. We were optimistic at the beginning that we'd be able to do this. The first 10 were super hard, and I got messages from the later states. We're excited for you to come, and I went, uh-oh. But it's amazing how the mind and the body works. My body's adjusting, and it's now become routine. And I look forward to the run now. Where before I was worried about it. So it's been good. One of the biggest questions we get asked is why we're doing this. And I don't know if anybody's had the opportunity to meet my family. They've been in and out a little bit. My older girls have been around, but I've got 5 children, ages 12, 11, 9, 7, and 5. 4 girls and a boy. And I'm very active in their schools. My job is such with coaching and speaking that I get to go to a lot of the school activities. And it's extremely apparent that there's a problem in the schools with the kids. The reason I'm doing something very difficult is because what we're asking people to do and change is difficult. And I'm hoping that I can relate in some type of capacity in that way. We've partnered with the Jamie Oliver Foundation. I'm not trying to reinvent the charitable space, I just want to contribute to it. That's a whole nother world. But they've done a great job with the education pieces, teaching kids and parents what real food is and what real food looks like. We've gone the opposite direction of real food. I don't know what we're eating now, but it's not real. Kids can't even identify a cucumber. They don't know what it is. That's shocking to me. The Jamie Oliver Foundation goes over how to garden and family time and cook meals and grassroots, things that we've all gotten away from. And I'll be the first person to point the finger at myself and my wife. We try to set the best example we can in the home. As parents, we need to learn and educate ourselves. That starts with us. I often say children are a product of their environments. They're sponges. They soak up and do whatever mom and dad do. They look up to you guys. I don't know a 6-year-old that hops in the car and drives to the corner store and picks up a 60-corner soda and a candy bar. They're getting that either at our house, our friend's house, or school. Those environments are a little bit hard to control, but we can control what's in our home. And so I'm challenging everybody here to take control of that environment and have an impact and set example for your friends and neighbors. When I first announced that we were doing this, people were super concerned about my health and my ability to stay alive and accomplish this goal. I've trained for this. And we put a lot of years, a lot of time, and a lot of thought into what we're doing. On the bike, I sit around 105 beats. Running the marathon, I sit at about 115. And those are very even keel numbers. The reality is a lot of people out there with heart conditions, with diabetes, with obesity problems, 365 days a year they're walking around with elevated heart rates. I'm getting the best nutrition, I'm getting the best support. They're trying to survive on non-real food. And so take a look around your neighbors and those are the people that we should be worried about. There's an end line. I mean, I'm done in 17 days. And then I can go back to stop abusing my body the way that I have been. But even at that, I'm very under control with what I'm doing. I bike with a lot of guys today, and they can attest that we were in control all day long, and I've run with a bunch of people. I'm in control. What's going on around us is out of control. We're the first generation ever that's slated to bury our own kids. I've got 5 kids, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to see anybody else do that. We're going to do a 5K. And big round of applause right now for just showing up tonight. Tomorrow I get to go to New Hampshire and do it again. And I'm excited to still be moving and going through. We're going to do a quick 5K. And then I've got, after that I'll have another 13 miles to run. I'll probably run it until 11 o'clock tonight. Anybody that wants to stick around and join me is more than welcome to do so. As soon as I'm done at 11 o'clock, we get right in the motorhome and take off. We'll do some quick pictures after the 5K if anybody wants to, but I got to keep moving. Right now what we want to do is go over into the parking lot and face this way, and we're going to take a big group shot of everybody that showed up tonight. This is my little boy Quinn. I miss my kids. Yeah. Even though they're here with me, I'm busy all day. And then my crew and my wife, they're a huge part of what I do. My oldest daughter Lucy, she runs all the 5Ks every day with me, so she's already logged in over a lot of miles for a 12-year-old. It's awesome that she's taken on that task and that goal. All of my kids are taking it upon themselves to set an example for the other kids, and I respect them a ton for doing that. So we'll go over here to the parking lot. We'll do a big group picture. We're gonna do an easy 1.5 miles out, 1.5 miles back, and then I'm gonna loop around and go 6.5 out, 6.5 back if anybody wants to join me.
Jay. Taking every half a second to just point